Good evening, pilots and mercs. We are going to get started in just a moment with MechWarrior. Let me see if I can pull up the chats. Let's see here. Excited to get back into a mech, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. It's a little finicky, but it should work. Hopefully everything goes good. Nuclear, yes please. Oh, we've DLC. Hold up, wait. I wanna read that. Hold on. Shadow of Karinsky. It's been a long journey. Well, that's way too fast. Could you... Is there a place we can actually, like, read that? Because, I feel like that went by too quickly. Hello. There's a whole bunch of different places we can start from. Starting system, New Hope. I feel like that's... Is that clan territory? I don't think so. I was kind of hoping to start with this, this one, Rise of that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hello, Philip. Welcome in. The Razgaloo. I don't know if I said that right. Probably not. Several hundred years ago, the principality of that was conquered by the Dragonus Combine and turned to what is known today as the military district. Can it be scrolled with a mouse or analog sticks? Well, that's a funny thing. I don't have a mouse right now because, I think when I accidentally spilled some soda, like I think it was like a week ago, I accidentally spilled some soda and, that mouse went on the fritz. I tried to clean it off the best I could, and then it just short-circuited and died. So, probably not going to be able to do that. Um, my controller seems to... My controller seems to go through the list of starting mechs, so it doesn't really look like it. Let's see here. For centuries, the natives of RMD have been oppressed and ostracized by the larger Combine society. This open contempt of religious indigenous population has bred local independence known as the Tier. They fight to liberate their people and resurrect the principality. It is now the year 3031. The inner sphere is reeling from the carnage from the Fourth Section War. House Davion and Steiner race to assimilate hundreds of worlds conquered in the name of the Federation Commonwealth, including the worlds of Tyr, helped liberated by House Steiner's Operation Goddard Dombergine. I think I said that right. After completing the garrison assignment on the Lariant Commonwealth world of Tenfold, you are approached by a new client who's in desperate need of your help. Interesting, but I don't know if I want to take that one. House Davion looks very, very scarce on mechs. Like, I don't know about this one. Rip mouse. Yeah, no kidding. That thing bit the dust. That thing, this was a cheap, like, office mouse, so I'm not that surprised it bit the dust, but I do like these sorts of mice, I guess. Their ergonomics. This is a Targus mouse, which, honestly, it's an office mouse. It's not really made for what I was putting it through, but yeah, it definitely bit off a little bit more than it could chew. House Davion. Original descendants of French and English nobles from Terra, the members of the House Davion went on to form what is known as the Federated Sons. The largest successor states the Federated Sons used their significant military strength and noble heritage to maintain their roles as protectors of liberty across the inner sphere. Okay, so basically the Helldivers. While their self-appointed positions as champions of freedom and democracy is rooted in their history of valor, their sense of righteousness has made them no strangers to conflicts. I think this is the one I want to start with, but good lord, those mechs are, I don't know about those mechs. That list looks kind of, gotta make do with what you got, I guess, but how's late? I want to say Leo. I think that's correct. Again, my pronunciation of some of these may be a little bit off. Struggle and hardship has always been a constant for those living in the bounds of the compelling confederacy. Surrounded by larger, more aggressive neighbors on every side, the compelling confederacy is perpetually viewed as the smaller and the scrappiest of the successor states. The Confederate's chancellor, traditionally a member of the House Leo, is an authoritarian ruler who controls the territory as a police state. Despite this, the Confederation takes great pride in their citizenship, as the decades of hardship have brought them together as a hard-nosed, unified collective. Yeah, I think this'll do. Although these mechs are looking kind of not great. There's a locust here, 1E. First created in 2099, the locust is one of the most common battle mechs in operation over 5 centuries later. With several more advanced light mechs have been created over the years, few can match the locust's combined speed and endurance, perhaps for all low cost. This has led to a significant number of variants of the venerable scout, though often extra armaments come at the cost of reducing its armor. Yeah, I would bet. Let's have a look at this javelin here. There's a lot of reading off the bat, but I want to be somewhat familiar with who I'm siding with, what mechs I've got, and we may be looking into refit guides as well, reacting to those a little bit later on down the road. So, see here. 2751, Storm Avenger Assemblies introduced the Javelin as a recon mech with the firepower to survive being spotted. By the opening shots of the first successive war, the Javelin had not yet been fully integrated into most regiments, but centuries of warfare have proven the reliability of the design. Despite the destruction of its only production facility, the Javelin remains a popular mech, especially in the regiments of the House Davion. It has gained a reputation as a versatile and mobile mech that can appear almost out of nowhere, giving rise to the aphorism, sneaky as a javelin. They use some very interesting words I've never heard before. I might have to look that up. Actually, you know what? No. Again, this is one of those streams where I'm actually going to teach people a little bit, including myself, most likely. Let's see here. APH OR. Yeah, how's this pronounced? Aphorism. Okay. A noun, pity, observation that contains general truth, as in, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. One more time for everybody at home. Aphorism. Very good. We have learned something today. I don't want to be one of those channels that's just like, I'm going to brute force through everything and hope that it works out. I'm actually going to learn something today. A specialty battle mech designed in 2050, the Firestarter became the de facto standard for incendiary platforms, with production numbering well within the thousands. Fire starters were a common sight among house and mercenary troops throughout the Succession Wars. Still common today, fire starters are often seen as the replacement for recon lances instead of their intended specialized role. Hello, Den. Welcome in. We are going to be getting into mech soon as I get through all this lore. Let's see. The original Cicada, I think I pronounced that right, maybe, was designed by a small firm, Hartford Corporation, whose previous manufacturing experience had been combined to communications and targeting systems. Designed as a supplement or replacement for the popular Locust mech, Cicada found limited use by the Star League after its introduction in 2740. Although it was more expensive than the Locust, its increased mass gave it advantages that the Star League found useful. Cicada's primary assets are its speed and its lack of ammunition concerns. Unfortunately, it only carries the armor of a mech half its size. Oh, so basically, like, the Locust. Brute force, I do that in Fallout New Vegas. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that at some point. Cicada de... Cicada. What did I just... I really shouldn't be saying things I don't know. That could be interesting. You're about to start a new career. Career mode is an open-ended sandbox experience meant for veteran players. It is recommended if you're familiar with the core mechanics of MechWarrior 5. Sure, yeah, that's me. The only game in MechWarrior universe I've played is Mech Commander. I haven't played that one, actually. I think I played a little bit of Mech Commander 2, but not too much.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars.
Cicada is a big bug. True, yeah.
Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere.
Ooh.
During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall.
Ooh, somebody's been through here.
Mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars.
Okay,
Amidst
that makes a little
chaos,
bit more sense.
Mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields
Hey, that's
sprung
me.
up across
That's
the Inner
me.
Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time.
Ooh.
Yet
Everyone get ready. We're gonna have a good time in these.
only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
That's gonna be us, chat. That's gonna be us. Cicada? That's how I was told to announce it. That makes sense, yeah. Hopefully the stream, how's the stream today? A little bit better? We haven't gotten into the main event yet, so hopefully it doesn't start stuttering again. I went monkeying around with the equipment again, tried to make sure that it could work its best, but welcome to Career Mode. Career Mode is an open-ended, mercenary-focused experience. You're free to travel the inner sphere as you please, running your your mercenary company as you see fit. Conflict zones, industry hubs, and quests from Nick's Calvier. Excuse me, my system does not want to work with me today. are all accessible in this mode, but they've been tuned to better reflect your chosen starting location. Additional career mode content awaits you, such as new conflict zones, biomes, mechs, weapons, equipment, and unique conquests or quests. Good luck, Commander. The stream is steady for now. Good. Very, very good. House Leo. That is, thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. Cicada. Okay. Let's see. Name your mercenary company. Ooh, what do we got? I don't know. Any of these, like, kind of pop out at you, chat? Ooh. I feel like this one just so... I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Skull's kind of funny. I don't know. None of these, like, really, none of these are quite, like, hitting... Let's see here. I mean, the skull's kind of cool. It's a little bit creepy, but, like, I could see it. That one's kind of cool, but honestly, none of these logos, like, really... The designs are so 90s. I could see that, yeah. I kind of like that, though. Like, something a little bit, like, older. This one kind of looks cool. I don't know. I don't know, though. Kind of like the idea that I'm earning my keep or, like, putting food on the table. Yeah, I don't know. None of these really, like, scream... I'm a bit tipsy because I just left Midri. Ooh, nice. What'd you get? What'd you got? Let's see here. None of these really, like, embody what I'm looking for. Keg. W. Chat's over here getting drunk. I'm looking at these logos going with a fine-tooth comb, just going, which one really kind of speaks? I kind of like this skull one, actually. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, chat. I need a name. I need a name. What do we name our mercenary company? Because I'm just kind of sitting here drawing blanks. Kind of drawing blanks over here. Yeah, I got... This is what I have in mind. Let's see, hold on. Let me cook a little bit. Magic. Lead. Throwers. Skull is quite the mercenary vibe. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking so. The magic lead throwers. What do we think? I don't have any new inspiration here, but I think this is kind of cool. If anyone's wondering where I got this, pulled this out of, it was from a Titanfall 2 clip that I had created yesterday. Essentially, like, it's basically questioning whether the bullets were real or not. I drank some mead and got a bit tipsy, decided to go home. Honestly, probably a good call, but magic bullet thrower. I like that. I like that. We'll mess with it just a little bit. We're gonna mess with that just a little bit. Hold on. I think you're onto something there. Magic bullet throwers. I love it. I love it. This is yes. The magic bullet throwers. What a silly name, but I absolutely love it. Oh, we're not ready for other people yet. I'm not taking people into the virtual world center. Magic downrange. Yes, just we toss magic at people. Virtual programs. Every academy offers different tier programs that you may enroll healthy pilots into, providing wards upon completion. Oh, oh, fireball. Chat, we can finally have some we can finally upgrade our pilots a little bit. Although I think some of these mechs we're gonna have to learn how to use them a little bit. Every academy offers different tiers of programs, so you may enroll healthy pilots into prerequisites. Each program is based upon rewards offers upon completion. Long-term and higher prestige programs offer better rewards. Okay, this could be interesting. Magical Burr. Yes, it does. Every completed program rewards pilot XP. Longer term programs also have chances of increasing level caps and gaining new pilot traits upon star rating. Ooh, okay. This just got spicy because before I don't remember if we had this or not. In addition to upfront fees, longer term programs also require quarterly upkeep. Okay, okay. If needed, pilots can be pulled from a program early through the operation screens. Rewards are reduced upon remaining time left in the program. Academy is destroyed. I'm sorry, what? While a pilot is attending, all enrolled pilots will be forced to drop out. Ain't that swell? Each military academy is different, with programs offerings that provide different benefits and some even unique traits. Okay, so essentially we're going to be trying to get these people into different programs, probably based off of heavy damage energy equipment, because most of the time when it comes to these pilots, it essentially boils down to what I was saying in the MechWarrior 3 contract. These pilots are not good at long range. They're not good at short range. They are the best. Basically, you want to give them a mech that will essentially just you okay, you essentially give these people a mech that you can have them aim at the enemy and just delete that direction. They can just go, ho ho, that direction is no more. Because otherwise they don't know how to do what they don't know what to do with that. Remedial Simpod training. A short-term Simpod training program designed for remedial students. You have 3 pilots eligible for this. I just got here. I have no idea what, no. I have no idea, what we're doing with that or frankly anything that's going on just yet. I need a contract. You can navigate the star map by using the mouse. What mouse? What mouse? There is no mouse here. I don't see a mouse. I see a controller, but I don't see a mouse. Mostly because the one that I have is very much destroyed. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know. Anyway, zoom out using the mouse wheel. There is no mouse here. Where do you see? Okay, maybe calm down a little bit. There is no mouse here, game. Again, there's a controller here. To travel to a system, click on it and a course will be plotted. You will be shown travel costs and sea bills and time. Okay. Yeah, it shows it off in the bottom there. School is out forever. Yeah, it's out forever, all right. When plotting a course, you are limited to 10 jumps at once. Though once you arrive at your destination, you are free to plot another course. Okay, okay. Conflict zones are only in areas where you'll be able to find mission contracts. Available contracts are shown as icons above the names of the system within the conflict zone. Okay. Industry hubs have the best stocked markets in their system. The mechs for sale are typically in better state of repair, and the weapons are of higher tier than conflict zones. Okay, so essentially, if we want mechs, go to the industry hubs, be like, hey, I'll slip you, I'll slip you some good money. You give me one of your best mechs. We all have a nice day, right? That doesn't account for the black markets, though, I don't think. Repairs and modifications to mechs and equipment can be initiated at an industry hub and are not subject to additional charges or durations. I don't think I want to pull the PC version to tap the screen to continue. Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely. Ugh. It's so messed up about that mouse. And the problem is I'm not gonna be getting a new mouse until that PC shows up. I bought a new mouse with it because I was like, oh cool, it comes with a high DPS mouse, so obviously I'd want one, right? Because if they're recommending it, might as well be good, right? You'd think. System within Systems within industry hubs are the only places where you can hire additional pilots. They can be found in the hiring hall with the barracks. The only mech I really recognize is the catapult mech. Oh, I've been looking through the list and I so the cicada is not cicada here. I don't really recognize this one. I I've learned to recognize it a little bit more. Javelin, same thing. The locust, yeah. The main mechs I usually recognize are Bushwhacker, Avatar, Annihilator, Atlas, but the Atlas less so because it wasn't in MechWarrior 3. Essentially, I recognize most of those mechs from MechWarrior 3 the most because I played it the most. Like I took that contract. Oh no. If you don't know why I'm just kind of sighing and internally cringing a little bit, this is the trash can. This is a 30-ton mech, which it does have an AC-10, but don't let it fool you. It is slow as hell, and its armor is almost non-existent. There are variants of this that Locust is a small guy. This one's even smaller. But one of these lads is turbocharged. And despite his weight class, he can still push around. He can still push around a PPC and absolutely decimate things, but this one is not that one. This guy is cute and very small. Urban Mech called upon to produce a light mech for city fighting. Argus Industries replied with the Urban Mech in 2675, cheap to produce and potent in its assigned duties. The mech was manufactured in large numbers until the destruction of the Argus industry production lines, though many survived the succession wars. While it's extremely slow, not just for a light mech, but for any mech, the Urban Mech is notable for its unique 360-degree torso turn ability, giving it a decisive edge in urban combat. Yeah, so this thing, essentially, it is an owl, and it can turn all the way around with its firepower, but essentially, this is not a mech. This is a mobile turret. There is a difference, and that is what this thing is.
Prepped and ready, Commander.
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to take on any people right now because, honestly, that's probably going to be a bad thing. Difficulty 8? I, I don't know. I feel like I need to sell one of these mechs, or all of them, potentially. Because, otherwise, I don't know if I'm black market. I don't know if I have enough to buy a decent mech. I think I might have to salvage one from the battlefield. Owls can only turn its head 270 degrees. Yeah, that's fair. I I was basically trying to maybe a poltergeist would have been a better joke then. What was that one creepy thing that could turn its head all the way around? Before you accept a mission, you are given an opportunity to negotiate the contract. This is where it gets good. You begin a contract with a base number of negotiation points based upon your reputation as a mercenary company. So essentially, do good with a company, you can do great things. If you don't, well, they're going to hate you, and they're not going to want to pay you much at all. And possibly come after you, because, that's great. The base the base payout is a fixed amount the contract will pay regardless of if you succeed. I mean, to be fair, we should be succeeding, which, we're going to be rolling that d20 to make sure if I fail, I'll at least be punished before I go back and try it again. The sum the sum of the base payout and the C-bill payout is added together to the total potential payout below. Okay. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim a mech, weapon, and equipment salvaged from the battlefield. Excuse me, I am full of burps today. The more valuable the salvage, the more the shares will cost. The more shares it will cost. Okay, good. Damage coverage is an insurance that only pays out to cover the repair cost of any damage suffered during this particular contract. So essentially, we can have a little bit of insurance for our mechs, which is good because we're probably going to be taking a lot of damage in these particular contracts. So let's see here. 2 negotiation points. I'd rather put those into coverage because if we lose a mech.
Careful, Commander. The sensors are malfunctioning due to the weather, and your visibility on this mission will be compromised as well.
Okay, so we're basically going to want to hit this place hard and then go. Let's see. View contract. Hold on. Is there a readout on this thing? Is there no readout on this mission whatsoever? There is no readout on this mission whatsoever. Okay, well, I guess we'll just roll a d20 to see if we get double or nothing. Because we're going back. We're gonna make that happen. And the music just loves to play, so I am good with that. So let's see here. D20. This may not be necessarily tailored to MechWarrior, so we may have to adjust the wheel as we go, but hopefully that won't matter. Okay, so this is an important contract. Oh boy, the stakes are getting really high here, chat. Let's see here. We better succeed in this mission, otherwise the patron's going to be very mad. I mean, it makes sense, you know, because we're trying to recon the system, make sure that we are all good to go in taking on some of these contracts. We got to build up our mercenary flank. So, let's see. Let me get this out of here. Let's see here. All right, ready to go. Let's see how this goes.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar door.
I feel like this is not going to go very well. I'm glad I got the insurance. I feel like it's not going to go too well, at least as far as the repairs go, because,
Forces have established a base somewhere in this area.
ooh,
We've been contracted
this
to
thing
burn it to the
does
ground
glide
and leave
quite a bit,
nothing left
though.
to be used by hostile forces.
Okay, so I got a PPC and a couple of machine guns for this thing. Do you like the weather out today? It's kind of overcast a little bit of sunlight, not too much. My lance mates are still... Are you coming, lance mates, or are you just gonna stick over there? I don't know if the camera's quite picking up that well. But it is looking absolutely beautiful. Oh, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Okay, flank you, flank you, flank you. Ooh. My system's having all sorts of problems.
There it is. I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
Ugh, this is not going well.
Targeted mech heavily damaged.
Dang, they got through my cord pretty quick. They weren't kidding about that armor loss. Okay, I'm no use in this fight.
One of my components.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak around and see if I can take out some of this base a little bit. 'Cause if I lose the cicada, then...
Progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
Oh boy, this is not...
Demolish about half of the target's buildings.
Okay, we
Rock on,
lost the
Commander.
cicada.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
Okay,
The facility's gone cold. All power signatures gone. No one's going to be able to utilize this complex for quite a bit.
oh my, is this game heavy on the system? It definitely is. It definitely is. Is it, how's the stream at least? Because if it's just the game, then it's not too bad.
Success, Commander. Time to
Okay,
get
so
out
we
of
lost
here.
the cicada,
New target.
much to my dismay. And this was supposed to be dialed in, like, I was supposed to be able to... This was supposed to be dialed in for my equipment, like... Oh, well. We'll take the laser. It's all damaged. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Stream is smooth, unlike the game, heck. Honestly, that's not too bad. Like, normally this wouldn't be that bad, but, well... I'm gonna repair these. Let's see here. I'm gonna strip this mech. So I put it into cold storage. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and then we're gonna sell that mech. No stuttering. But the game... But you on the game frames a little bit. Stream software do steal a lot of resources. That they do, unfortunately. Standing recognized. Warzone market. 50% markup on all items is crazy. Whatever. Okay. Well, we won the match, but that at what cost? At what cost? We blew up a mech, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to afford a decent mech. Oh no. I need a better mech than this, like that, or at least a better loadout for a mech. Like, because that one that I was in just absolutely got demolished. Okay, you got SRM systems. That's decent. That's decent, but B lasers. What are the B lasers? Oh, well, I guess I'm not gonna find out, because I just got switched over to a different tab. What? What happened? Can I... No, no, I just wanted to see the... Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. I won't learn about that till later. Can I at least go to a system that has mechs? Something? Anything? What's that industry hub they were talking about? Because if I can at least get to a place like that, then I might be able to get a better mech. At least a medium mech. Like, I don't think I can afford any more victories like that. Like, yeah, I won, but like, what cost? Let's have a look at the black market. What do we got? Same thing. Okay, so do we have to, like, optimize the mechs that we have then? And if so, what mechs do we have to... What do we have to optimize these particular battle mechs that we have? Let's see here. All these are small... All these are small slots for the fire starter. This is a decent loadout. I don't know. I don't know, and at the moment, we did win that double or nothing, so I'm gonna pull up the wheel of rewards, and we'll at least have a look at that and see what we won from that, and then we'll move on with the finding of a decent mech or anything like that. Wheel of rewards. Come on up. Because we did win, even if we got one mech destroyed. Let's see here. Wheel. Let's see here. Message from the patron. Okay, so the way that this works... How do I make this make sense? So this was supposed to be that I read a message from chat, but I have to read it in character, essentially. So y'all come up with the most wild chat that you can come up with, and I am basically forced to say it in character. I know I read chat all the time, but that's, like, particularly in my mercenary. in the mercenary character, I have to say it like that. So that was the idea behind that. Let me see if I can... Oh, nope, that's not quite right. There we go. Alright, chat. Hit me with your worst. Hit me with your worst, chat. I already have an idea of what you may or may not say. Let's see, I think while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and go over to Buenos Aires, and then we'll see if they have any mechs on the market. So we give a prompt for you to say, yes, essentially that's how it goes. Keep in mind, chat, this is a very clippable moment, so, whatever you decide, it's probably going to be a clip, and I'm probably going to regret it. But no, seriously, have fun with it. Let's see, is there any... There is no mechs up in this bitch. Like, do we not have any mechs whatsoever? Like, this game. I need... I need a 40-ton mech, like... Hunchback, Centurion, anything. Like, anything decent. Oh, they have a rare mech on the market. There is a rare mech on the market. Let's see if it's a rare trash can. It's a flea. It is a motherfucking flea. Does it have to be fully written out? I honestly, chat, like, no. Like, it can be whatever you want it to be. Like, this is your chance to make...
For a dedicated gunner?
This is your chance to... This is your chance to leave a permanent mark on the channel, and that is it. Like, obviously your name is not going to be tied to it. It's just going to be chat, but, like, honestly, it, be whatever you want it to be. I am truly insulted by the flea, though. That is just... makes me upset. Although I might get this Vulcan if I can... I might get the Vulcan if I can... Like that time, like that one time where they fired the RPG-7. Essentially, yeah. I might get the Vulcan because at least it has, like, a slot for an AC-5, but I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, honestly, it just... None of these places have good mechs, like, this side of the galaxy, so... Let's head over here, see what they got for mechs. Because otherwise I may have to put... I am suspicious with them, and they're not going to give me good stuff anyways, so... I may end up putting like an AC 10, AC 5 on that, this one. What do you mean this one? I'm a little confused. Or unless you're specifically saying like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. Can I save, please? Okay, there we go. Magic bullet throwers. New save. Sure. Sure, there we go. Okay, so here's my question, right? If I buy this battle mech, which I'm not entirely sure I want to, I'm just gonna sell this. Right? I'm gonna sell that one, and then I'm gonna buy the Vulcan. It's a little bit damaged, right? That's fine. No, I want to select loadout. Can I get rid of this? That's a medium ballistic slot. Market. What? No, I didn't want to be... Okay, you know what? Whatever. Give me... You don't have a... You don't have an AC-5? You don't have... That's it? All you have is medium rifles? Okay, single shell cannon dealing high upfront damage, but the cost of a lengthy reload cycle. I'm not sure if it's really worth it, and just... Alright, well, okay. I'm gonna have to play this for the long game a little bit. I'm gonna go here to this black market and see if they have a battle rifle, or if they have an AC-5. They have an AC-5 rapid fire. Not sure if I want that, but honestly, at this point, like... Sure, sold. Yep. Let's see, do you have AC-5 ammo? You do, but not very much. That'll do, thank you. Let me load this up into the mech, and we're gonna lose some other firepower just because this thing is, this thing's gonna be quite heavy. Okay. That fits, just barely, but it does. Now I fit all this ammo in here. Feel like... Can I shove a small laser in there? I totally can. I feel like... How much ammo is these? 1 ton of ammunition is 160 rounds. For both of these, so 80 rounds apiece. I hope that's enough, because, we're not getting much damage otherwise. We're actually losing 4 damage, to this. I don't know if it's worth it, because we're gonna lose, like... We're gonna lose a little bit of damage. How much ammo do we have in the first place? So the AC-2 has 200 rounds off the bat, off the rip. If we were to actually just switch out these lasers, I feel like it's a little bit more damage, but it's also, like, a little bit hotter. Buying up the cooling a little bit, and then that shouldn't be an issue. Also, I don't know why we're bothering with the machine guns. Like, how much ammo are we putting towards that? I mean, it's 5,000 rounds. Okay, decent. I'm gonna hazard a guess, like that's probably gonna be decent enough. I'm gonna lower these a little bit, so that way I can at least... Okay, we're just gonna do that and hope that it doesn't... Oh, that might have been the thing that was causing it to chug a little bit. Transmission received. Oh, new contracts, maybe? Something that pays me more than a 9 to 5. This camera's weird. Let's see here. I don't know where I'm gonna go, what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Oh, that's an independent. What's my reputation with them? Okay, Scorched Earth is... Or the Independence, rather, is a 0. What are we looking at in this area? Yeah, not much. Yeah, there's nothing above, like, 45 tons. Which kind of makes sense, given just, like, what we've been facing in these various territories. I don't know if I want to go that way, though, because if we do that, and I, like, lose a mech, I don't have that insurance potential. So it's not quite in my best interest to do that. Garrison duty. Garrison duty is gonna be kind of spicy, too. We could do a raid. Raids are a little bit risky, too, because, again, I don't have that insurance. I mean, yes, I can repair my own mechs, but if that last mission was anything to go by, we really gotta be careful with our mechs. Ooh, wait. That's an infiltration? It's for them. It's for the Tartaran Condat, but again, it's an infiltration contract. If I play my cards right, that's not going to be an issue. If I play my cards right, this one won't actually be an issue at all. We can take the Locust in there and that won't be an issue. Okay. So, I'm going to make a save. Because, of course I am. Save. Save, yes please. I think that was just the name of the system. All systems normal. Status green. Well, it's probably not going to be green for much longer, seeing as how I treat some of these mechs. Let's see here. Oh, I can actually somewhat... Oh. That's so weird. It looks like I can just interact with it a little bit, but it just takes me to the same menu. I feel like a lot of this is interesting because it's like... You can see your mechs, which is cool, but it doesn't really give you all that much integration with the actual mechs themselves, which is kind of odd. Unless I'm missing something, but... Like, again, if I can access all this from the menus, why would I come over here physically to those stations Yeah, and that bay is a little bit empty. Don't mind that. I didn't accidentally blow up that mech or anything. I'm not just totally stalling because I don't like infiltration missions. Um, speaking of stalling, I'm stalling on that dice roll for our next mission. See if that's double or nothing. Okay, so no double or nothing for this one. So we are good to go on that. Oh, need to change that in the graphic. 1 second. Okay, so double or nothing, no. We won't be punished hard if things go awry, which honestly is just, we're just putting a locus on the line, nothing else. Okay. Battle mechs, contracts, infiltration. This is against House Davion, which honestly, I don't really care about them. Mercenary border representative. Extreme weather conditions drastically reduce enemy sensor ranges and increase your chances to remain undetected in enemy territory. Use light mechs to avoid detection within enemy territory. Heavy and assault mechs will be detected at twice the distance. I don't have any of those yet, so still supplies. Okay, I have no qualms with this. Mission type, infiltration. Battle area, 13.50 kilometers squared. I'm an American. What's a kilometer? I'm sorry, that's the most American joke I could possibly make. Duration, 20 days. Well, I mean, we're gonna be out here for like a couple of hours at most. Biome, ice shelf, dawn. Visibility, restricted, ice storm. The Tartan Condat believes that the House Davion forces on Briston 5, 6, 7, 8. Briston 8 are gearing up for an attack. Scout behind enemy lines and investigate this intel. Follow the nav points to House Davion territory and await orders. Oh, this ought to be fun. Ton limit 145 tons. What are we taking in here? What would I be taking in here that's like 125 tons? I have no negotiation points.
Bad news, Commander. Extreme weather
Oof.
conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Yes, indeed. I read the briefing for once. Okay, well, here we go. And chat's still deciding for abracadabra while firing rockets. The only acceptable measure is in freedom units, elephants, and football fields. Don't forget washing machines per pothole squared.
Clear objectives once we've made contact at the marked nav point. Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light
You know what's
mechs
funny
are
about
much harder to
potholes?
detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Our employer is also offering us a performance bonus if we can complete a number of sub-objectives if they present themselves as targets of opportunity. Be on the lookout for them.
Thank you, Rihanna. Your input on these situations is great. But you know what's good about potholes? Nothing. But it is rather funny when you see one the size of Kansas, right?
On your map, I've marked the location of
And then
some
you go
valuable
around it
supplies
the
that
first
our
time.
employer would like liberated.
Well, thank you, Rihanna. Hot dog for football field? Absolutely. What's funny about them is we can go around them, and then the person behind you just goes, well, I don't see the pothole. I'm gonna go charging through it at 1,000 miles per hour, and all you hear behind you is thunk, and out goes the back axle. And you just go, you didn't see me going around that pothole the size of Kansas? Companies love tire companies love potholes. Oh, they do, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they're just like, we are not going to have those roads fixed. In fact, we're going to incentivize these companies, you know, like asphalt companies, to not fill those holes. Which is why, as a community, uh-oh. I see a mech.
Centurion. Target acquired.
Acquire enemy assets. Well, I think I can sneak around that Centurion. I don't know how this, like, ice storm is, like, covering my tracks that well. Because I'm not even getting, like, oh, hello. Hello.
Acquired.
What the hell are you? You're a tin can. I don't think I should be worried about you. Not as much as I currently am, anyway. Okay, I'm basically slowing to a crawl here. I'm hoping the storm just kind of masks my approach. It's like, go this way. And generally bash through every single icicle in a 3-yard radius. How has he not discovered me yet? Like, I'm not even getting a sensor warning necessarily. Okay, that's solid. Like, does he not have eyes? It's like, what's that locust doing over there? Just very, very stealthily crunching through as much icicles as possible.
Target acquired.
There's an issue, though. There's a turret over here that's, like... He's, like, right on top of the, Oh, detection warning. Okay, I think I can run him over without raising the alarm.
Once you've found the
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Yep.
begin the recovery procedure.
Nope. Raise no alarm. Raise no alarm. I am not here. I think
A mercenary outfit can always use more weapons.
I think we succeeded. Now, how they didn't just, you know, get a line open in time to warn about the very, very stealthy locust crashing through the ice field, I don't know, but hey, you know what? That's a good thing for me. But you know, after how that last job went, I suddenly do not mind if I do not mind doing these infiltration missions. That means I can get my hands on a Centurion a little bit faster. Because House Leon is very, very scrappy and not necessarily set up to fight directly. It's usually the city council that decides if roads should be fixed, and oftentimes they're more poor and in debt than their citizens, which doesn't make sense, by the way. Like, which does not make sense. Like, you can be out here paying, like, those city officials, like, how much money, but yet you can't afford to fix a road? Like, you make how much in fines from people who may or may not have parked their car wrong or something? Like, I don't know. I think somebody's... Uh-oh. Who?
Target acquired.
Oh, it's just the turret. Alright, chat, time to run him over.
Just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Target
That's close enough. Ready
Oh,
to start
uh-oh,
pickup
uh-oh.
operation.
Nope, 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 nope. Okay.
Data transfer complete.
Think that went off
Those
without a
weapons
hitch.
will make a fine addition to the armory.
It'll be a fine addition to my collection. You know, the non-existent collection. Most of my collection is... 25% of my collection has been, completely blown up and, no longer functional. So if you're wondering... So if anyone was wondering, that's how this goes. Oh, that's a blackjack. I can tell. I can tell by its fine weaponry. I think that's most of it. I think that's all I'm really willing to risk at the moment. The storm will mask my exit. And, you know, me crashing through the ice fields. Because this totally isn't detectable. Crunch, crunch, crunch. And it's not that stormy out either, so it's like... It's like, you're telling me that... You're telling me that trash can mech over there with its modest sensors, right? Can't detect me? I'm not even saying with like sensors or anything. I'm saying like eyeballs. You have eyeballs. Maybe they're just scrolling through their phone looking at TikTok or something. Or whatever the equivalent is in 3031. I mean, their brain's gotta be absolutely destroyed by this point, right? Absolutely inundated with brain rot. Their trash can is the MVP. Like I said, there are some versions of that mech that are just absolutely monsters on the battlefield. That one is not one of them. Hold on. It's really close. I think it's really close to the, that is really close to the exfil field. I think we try to get it. I'm gonna swing around and see if I can try and get it. The client will pay a little bit more if we can get all of them, so worth a shot. And it's right next to the exfil area, so what are we looking at as far as... Uh-oh, something sees me. Just gonna back up a little bit and circle around. See if we can recon the area a little bit. Okay, so there's a mech and a turret over there. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Suddenly decided that wasn't worth risking my neck for. Okay, and we just suddenly fade to black, I guess. I'm assuming we just left and everything was fine. Green to unknown. Sea-bills, currency of the Inner I hear they translate well into credits. Mercenary company reputation. Flamer. Fusion-powered plasma flamer that deals both damage and increases the heat level of its target. So essentially, more flamers, more close, more good. More boom. Machine gun, low damage ballistic weapons with a short range but an extremely rapid rate of fire. Let's see. Single shell light cannon dealing moderate upfront damage but the cost of a lengthy reload cycle. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna grab the, no, hold on. I'm gonna grab that one and this one. You'll see why later. Maybe not today, but you will definitely see why I grabbed that. Because I have many plans for it. Any more infiltration missions? Ooh, there's another one. There's another infiltration mission. I know it's a little bit boring, but honestly, at this point, I mean, I just basically got... I got a decent amount of credits for doing a little bit of recon. I think that's okay. Extreme weather conditions will drastically reduce enemy sensor ranges and increase your chance of remaining undetected in enemy territory. Use light mechs. Otherwise, you will be seen, you will be detonated, and that's gonna be that. Find and target enemy mechs, free captured allied mechs. As long as that doesn't blow my cover, that's okay. The targeting I can't speak I said this earlier. Condor believes the House Davion forces on Rollis 7 are gearing up for an attack, scout behind enemy lines, and investigate this intel. Follow the nav points into House Davion territory and await orders. You see, this is why I picked mercenary work, because I suck at pronunciating shit. I try my best, and each time I get a little bit better with these streams, but streaming these contracts adds that back in, and sometimes
you'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Well, thank you, Rihanna. Thank you. Yep, we're just gonna launch straight into this. I know these contracts aren't quite as exciting, but as long as we can make a little bit of coin, it'll be good for us.
Behind enemy lines. Follow the
We do
points
this
and
so we
follow
can do
orders.
the big...
Be quick and quiet.
Normally that's not in my purview, but honestly,
Our employer is
I need the
performance
contracts.
bonus if we can complete a number of sub-objectives, if they present themselves as targets of opportunity. Be on the lookout for them.
Because otherwise my mercenary lance is going to go up in a big fireball, and I really don't want that. So taking these like smaller like recon missions is gonna be the best thing for us right now. Damn, you really couldn't have put this LZ any closer to enemy lines.
Our client would like us to scout the Op-4's battle mech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position. I received a distress call from a MechWarrior aligned with our employer. They're hiding out in their shutdown mech close to our location. Our client is requesting that we assist them return to friendly territory.
Target urban mech.
We will see about that. I don't really want to blow my cover. And if so, I'd like to do it closer to friendly territory. Okay, we really should be gaining some distance from their lines.
Acquired. New target Panther.
I mean, most of these mechs seem to be in almost allied territory. So we're gonna go around this way. And we're gonna go see what's over there. Okay. This turret may have to go if it's...
Acquired.
Oh, that's not a turret. That is a tank. No, thank you. I'm going this way. I'm gonna sneak up here and hopefully they won't see me. Oh, something
Target
sees me.
acquired.
Okay, there's those three. Can I, I'm gonna go this way. See if I can go around the building on the back side. Okay, we committed a little bit more to the position that I would have cared for. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not good. Hello. Yes, I see you. You kidding me?
Target
That didn't...
acquired.
The target is calling for help, but he's having trouble getting a signal out.
Yeah,
Eliminate it quickly.
I'm trying to. I just...
Target
Okay.
destroyed.
Oh. Oh. That thing detected
Target
me.
acquired.
Well, okay. That's rip. Well, that's not gonna be good.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
Well, forget stealth at this point. See if we can target all of them before we
Target acquired.
can get out of here. Love how this went from a stealth mission immediately to just... We're gonna try and get
New target
everything
Blackjack.
done as fast as we can.
Target acquired.
I don't know if we're gonna get all the mechs before... Well, I'm stuck. I am stuck here. Yeah,
They've reported your position, Commander. They're
I think
converging on you now.
this is
Out
not
of
gonna
there.
work well for me. I would, but you know, I am kind of stuck. Could you could you give me a hand? My mech seems to be very stuck. Yes, remove my legs. Remove all those bits. I didn't need those. Yep, fantastic. Thank you. Whippy. Yep.
No, I've lost comms with the command.
Okay, well, you see, that was, I didn't mean for that to happen, but, you know, everything went wrong. So very, very wrong. Where did that tank even come from, is my question. Like, how did I get stuck on a hill? Like, it just, everything went down in such a beautiful array
We've been contracted to infiltrate enemy
of
territory
just,
on behalf of our
it just
clients.
went
They
so
will
bad
provide more
so
information on our
quickly.
objectives
And,
when we reach
you
the
know,
monitoring
this,
station.
this
So
just,
advance to the marking
it
point.
went so
We'll learn
bad.
more once we reach our destination. Our employer is also offering us a performance bonus if we can complete a number of sub-objectives. If they
Oh, yeah, we should probably spin the, wheel while we're at it, because, I did fail. I did fail that mission. Let's see here. Although I don't think this wheel is quite, um, set up for this, so I think we're gonna on the fly kind of like fix this thing up a little bit. So let's see here. This is the other wheel. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna switch wheels. I have to import it from my computer. Definitely something we should be doing on the field, you know. Well, at least we're in friendly territory, so it's not gonna matter too much, but still. Lawyer's just like, what are you doing? Well, you see, doing things and other things, and see here, switch mech. See, I don't think that one quite applies. So I have no offense, no defensive, no HUD, switch mech. I don't know if I can turn off the HUD in this one. Um, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Cores is more Titanfall. See. I don't know what we'd really do for this one as like a punishment. Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult. Maybe switch mech. Um, see, no dodge. Maybe like see, that eliminates like half of what s- see. Maybe no, like I don't know. Like, what would you even do with this? It's gonna on the fly change it, but like maybe I'm forced to like switch mechs or like I feel like for this stream it's mostly gonna be chat like doing a punishment because in that particular case because I don't know what to do with that necessarily. Yeah, I'm gonna let chat choose this time around because it's like I have like no offense, no defensive, switch mech, which I mean those are great and all, but I don't think that's really going to quite fit the entirety of what we're going for here. So I might, after
Yourselves as
we're done with
targets of
this
opportunity.
mission,
Be on the lookout for them.
see what I can do for MechWarrior as far as like punishments. I might look up some potential ways we could do that. But for this one, I'll let chat decide what they want for this based off of what they're seeing, and we'll go from there. So that way it's a little bit more fair, and I'm not just like shrugging off a punishment. I want this to be fun for everyone.
Attempt to sensor log each mech you come across without alerting them to your position. I received a distress call from a MechWarrior aligned with our
Is mechs
employer.
lost when
They're
destroyed?
hiding out in their shutdown mech close to our location.
No.
Our client is
So
requesting that we assist them
give it
return
just a
to
second.
friendly territory.
Thank you, Brianna. Thank you for the update.
Acquired.
So no, a mech is when a mech is destroyed, it's taken off the battlefield, just kind of like salvaged from the battlefield, and you're left with you're left with the remains. So whether that's enemy forces or friendly forces, each side will take their mechs off the battlefield. Whoever wins, basically, your employer's gonna get like all of the loot from the battlefield. You will get the mechs that you had, that you owned at the time, and then whatever salvage was on the battlefield, you can get it from them. But if a mech was destroyed, say like one of mine, that mech goes back into my mech lab, but it's destroyed, so I have to repair it.
Target Panther.
Like I have to repair it from scrap, basically. And most of the time, that's going to be, like, basically the cost of the entire battle mech, if not more. Which is why you're incentivized to go to the industry hubs when you're doing contracts and whatnot. Mostly because... Mostly because it costs so much to repair battle mechs. Which is why you'd want to have, like, lightly damaged mechs or just like maybe not take any damage at all, which is why I take on these sorts of contracts, because I can kind of have a look at the area, not really get too heavily involved in any of the shenanigans, even though I wish I had jump jets. Let's see, I know there were 3 mechs on this side, but
Target Phoenix Hawk. Target acquired.
Okay. Spotted them. I'm heading back this way, and I'm gonna flank around to the right. Could one play this like a Pokemon Nuzlocke? You could. You definitely could. I would probably advise against it. Mostly because of the mental anguish you would go through trying to play all the Pokemon games, like, back to back like that. Or if you're talking just, like, one game, it's like, you could definitely do that. There's enough quirks in MechWarrior 3 to where even I sometimes go, what is this contract? Why did I undertake this? It drives you insane because something you didn't even knew just blows up your mech in the most spectacular fashion, and you have no idea why. Like, it was, I think it was Commander, forget which one. One of the commanders on that one mission, he shows up twice, but
Walk on up to the treasure.
essentially on that mission, like at the very end where you face him, where you have your little showdown with him, the field can blow up. Like, the entire Oriole field beneath you can just absolutely blow up, destroying you, destroying your mech, and everything like that. Just all gone. As in, the mech gets knocked out, that mech is scrapped. Oh, yeah, you could definitely do that. That's almost the way I was playing it a little bit, because it's just... Oh, well, you detected me? Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna crunch.
New target.
You could definitely do that. If you're gonna do it that way, though, I would allow for, selling the salvage. Because otherwise, that's gonna be...
Target acquired.
So at least you could get a little bit of money from the wreckage. At least.
New target. Jenner.
Looks like we might be able to get that. Looks like we might be able to get that box. And client would definitely be pleased if we could.
Target acquired.
That's gonna be a no on that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a definite no on that one. That's a little too guarded for me.
Target acquired.
We've completed our scans on the target's local
Okay.
bottleneck forces. The client will be pleased.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get this battle mech out of here. I think that's gonna raise the alarm, but honestly, I think I'm fast enough to book it the hell out of here if all goes not according to plan. But I want to help him at least. What? Uh-oh.
The MechWarrior sees you, Commander. They're powering up their mech now. Stay close to them.
You're good, you're good.
The enemy is attempting to capture this facility. Assemble.
What? No, we need research a bit for good challenges and objectives for future games. Absolutely. Okay, get in your battle mech. We need to go. We need to go right now. Hopefully I didn't... no, I think he's just powering up his mech. Hopefully this doesn't raise the alarm. But yeah, we can definitely look into that.
All air units in the vicinity are on their way and will be there shortly. Battalion HQ to all units in the area. Converge and eliminate enemy battle mechs.
Yeah, that's gonna...
It looks like every unit in the area is converging on your position. Get ready for a fight.
Fantastic. That's not going... That's not my problem. That is not my problem. I'm getting the hell out of here. Good luck. Good luck. You're not gonna be able to hit me. I don't know if that mech's gonna get out of there, but I at least tried to help. I'll be able to scoop that up before I leave. Because they were moving a little bit. I don't know. Is anything... Oh, nope, nope, nope. That's not gonna be a thing. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, well... Yeah, we'll have to research that a little bit, but honestly, if you want to recommend a punishment, if not, we can just say, hey, we don't have enough information yet to really do anything with that. It's only 200 C-bills. I guess, to be fair, I took only light damage. I took light damage, but that's still not gonna really pay the bills all that much. Yeah, we may have to do infiltration missions in other areas. So those are good contracts, like, those are, again, good contracts, but just... there's no way I'd be able to actually stand up in a fight all that well, because I would get cored so quickly. Is there any other place I can go? Anyone else doing, like, infiltration missions, anything like that? Or am I actually going to have to... No, nobody else is doing, infiltration missions. Yeah, there's these contracts. I know little of the game to weigh the punishments for challenges. Yeah, honestly, I think it's okay. I do like the fact that we do get rewards and whatnot, from the rewards wheel if we do a double or nothing, but honestly, I don't know if that necessarily means anything if... I don't necessarily know if we can do the rewards wheel if there's no, like, punishment to it. Like, I guess the loss of the mission is still its own punishment in of a sense, but I don't know. Infiltration contract. Again, I don't know if I want to keep doing these if they're going to be that low money. Alien Isolation is tomorrow. I think I'll try and think what could be interesting to add for that. Yeah, that one's gonna be fun. I'm glad we finally got the I'm glad I finally got the schedule going, so that way everyone kind of knows, hey, what's gonna be going on, what it's gonna be working. Extreme weather conditions will drastically reduce enemy sensor ranges. Use light mechs, otherwise you're gonna get blown up. Steal supplies, find and target enemy mechs. Mission type infiltration. Battle area 14 kilometers. 8 days. Scorched ground dusk. Restriction. Visibility restricted. Hellstorm. The Tartan Condat believes independent forces on Carmichael 2 are gearing up for an attack. Scout behind enemy lines and investigate the intel. Follow the nav points into Independence territory and await orders. Oh, hey, at least we get one, we get a little bit of negotiating power. Hey, we finally got
Bad news,
600 out,
Extreme
600,000
weather
out of them.
conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
And it doesn't, wait. Does anyone notice anything about the UI? How do you mess that up? How? I'm sorry. No, just look at the screen for a second. And I know I keep flicking it back and forth, but give me a second. Why is that like a hair off of the box there? That just that wasn't like that before. I have seen this screen so many times. Oh, I see it now. Yeah. I've seen this screen God knows how many times at this point, right? And I have like 500 hours in the game. How the hell do you mess that up as a UI designer? And this had to be recent because it wasn't like that before. It fit in the box. So somewhere along the way, they shifted the UI, but like a fraction. Has it always been there? No, okay. The UI has always been like this, but like it wasn't clipping outside the box. If you notice on the left here, I'm pointing at it, but you won't be able to necessarily see that. It's like it looks like it's shifted a bit to the right. I don't know what they did. You want to know what I think? I think they did something with the code and it just like shifted over a little bit. That's so weird. To be fair, I haven't necessarily played the game. I haven't played the game since the last DLC.
Enemy territory. We've been promised more precise details once we check in at the marked nav point. Let's see what they have to say.
Like I haven't played since the I haven't been able to play since the last until the last DLC came out.
Remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Command has also identified a number of targets of opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective.
Okay, sounds good. At least you're getting paid a little bit more for this mission.
I've marked the location of some valuable supplies that our
Like we were able
employers would like
to.
liberated.
I like the fact that we were at least able to negotiate our contract a little bit, make a little bit more. Let's see. There was a panther over there. I know that much. Yeah, you're just sitting right on top of that. I don't know if he's gonna move, and quite frankly, I don't know if I want to stick around to find out.
Target acquired.
There's a panther. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could acquire some of their assets, but honestly, I just want to make it through. Oh, there's another mech over there.
New target, urban mech.
Oh, there's another one on radar, I think. Can't tell. I can't tell. It looks like there's 3. It looks like there's 2 mechs sitting on top of each other. I can't really tell. There is another one there. I can't see it necessarily. I feel like these infiltration missions, while they're not exactly my cup of tea, they have provided good
New
amounts of
target,
credits.
Vulcan.
and generally have been just a good, like, overall way to kind of get into the field without, like, without getting, like, absolutely bombarded. Like, yeah, we had to hightail it out there. Our last contract, like, it wasn't that smooth, but, like, I tried to save a MechWarrior, but honestly, I think we all knew how that part of the contract was gonna... I think we all know how that contract was gonna
Target
end.
acquired.
Oh, there's 3. There's 4. Huh, they really don't want me getting in there. Or anybody, for that matter.
Target
just...
acquired.
Yes, the turret. These things go offline all the time.
Target destroyed.
Nope, 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 nope.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Well, I don't think they got detected. Even though I think short
Data transfer complete.
range
Mercenary outfit
communications
can
would have
always use more
definitely
weapons.
got me found out real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go around this way. I'd really rather not tango with 4 mechs at the moment. You know, 4v1, especially in a Locust, is not really going to be a good time. Suppose it would make for an interesting clip, but... honestly, I don't think I'd be getting that clip. Not without some serious clickbait. Oh, detection warning. I'm in range of something. I think that was where that one mech was setting. Says there's 11 mechs here, and if I had to guess, they're on the other side of all of this. So, like, they're off in that direction somewhere. So we're gonna have to go back around. We're gonna have to locate them. Still, I know it's dusk, but, like, I know there's, like, ash in the air and whatnot, but, like, how do you not see a locust going by at, what, 192 kilometers an hour? Basically, like, I'm going 60, 70 in a mech. Like, if somebody with a pair of eyeballs just looked over here, I think they'd notice a locust just running around in their territory. I'm not necessarily saying I want to be found out or putting that out there, you know, energetically, but, like, I'm just kind of surprised either at how oblivious they are or just how well this thing is
New
hidden.
target javelin.
Yep, looks like I was right. There's one of them.
Target acquired.
There's the urban mech. I'm sorry, what?
New
Hold.
target
Okay, yep, that's great. Where was the other... Where was the other mech?
acquired.
I thought I saw something that just horrified me for a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. The urban mech has a AC-20 burst fire. Remember when I said these things are turrets with legs? They really are. And this... I don't fear mini trash cans. That one, I do fear. Because it has an AC-20 attached to it. Now, how many rounds does it have? Probably like 6. But still, it has a AC-20 attached to it, which, for reference, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, you know those, like, Navy cannons, or, like, you know the big ones they stick off the side of battleships? It's somewhat comparable to those, aimed at a mech, you know, 20-ton mech. I would be ripped into shreds in seconds. I would bet if he got a decent shot on my mech, like just straight into the canopy, one shot. Like, that mech could feasibly one shot. A light, maybe, I'd say all the way up to medium, maybe heavy mechs. It could decently one shot. Now, how many one shots is it gonna get? Probably not that many. But still, it's kind of terrifying, even if it is a trash can, a little bit of a meme in the community.
System offline.
But there you go. That is 600,000. Was it the most glorious? Was it the most glamorous? No. But at least my reputation as a merc is spreading. 400. They skimped on the credits a little bit. Oh, that was for getting all of the boxes. Well, there was no way I was gonna get those boxes. What do you mean? Like, those were heavily guarded. Oh well. 500Ks. 500K is good enough. Can I paint these? Oh no. They've given me access to paints. I don't know if that's can I modify that color? I think this paint scheme's kind of cool. Hold on. Can I make this, like, hot rod pink? Because if I'm going into the middle of the battlefield, I mean, obviously I'm gonna want, like, let's see. Nope, that's not quite it. Trying to, like, oh, that's how this thing works? That is so weird. Okay, well, I wish I could just put in a number and be like, I want this color. Or, like, this, like, color code. Let's see, I'm trying to, like, nail it, but it's not, like... I think that's the closest I'm gonna... That's basically purple. Let's see, maybe if I slide it all the way up, it'll be like... Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. Let's see, apply the color. Select component. Can I switch? Like... I am confused. How do I select the component? Oh, there we go. Apply color. I don't know if that... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I kind of like the pink and the white there. I don't know if I'd apply that to all the mechs, but definitely for, like, a stealth mech. Definitely for a stealth mech, this is gonna look absolutely cool. Like a Barbie-esque, like, Skull Candy Dealer. YouTube recommended me. Aw. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. We are just painting some mechs, and Well, I'm gonna be going back onto the battlefield for yet another contract here in a second. Don't mind me and my hot rod pink mech over here. Let's see here. Contracts, star map. Let's see here. Do we have any more stealth missions? I don't think so. Hold on. That's garrison duty. Ooh, we do. I think it costs as much to get there as it is, as it's gonna be just in the payout for this mission. Oh, I do have 2 negotiating points. Never mind, I think this will actually,
Extreme weather warning is in effect,
this will work
Commander.
out for me.
You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Well, that'll do just fine. Let's see here. I want to see that contract again. Contract, can I see what they were saying about the contracts? No? I was gonna read it. Squish them. Well, yeah, sometimes you gotta squish those turrets a little bit. I just
We've
love
been
the idea.
contracted to infiltrate enemy territory on behalf of our client. They will provide more information on our objectives when we reach their monitoring station. So advance to the marked nav point. We'll learn more once we reach our destination.
Well, that sounds good, Rihanna. Thank you. I love the idea that we're stealthing around in this hot rod pink
Commanders
locust.
also identified a number of targets of
It's just,
opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering
it
generous
is just,
performance
it is
bonuses for
beautiful.
each
I would
one
say
we
in
can
this
get
lighting
done
it's
in
more
addition to our
purple
primary
than anything
objective.
else, but like, it is so cool. Oh, we got another mech over there. Dang, why did they put these LZs so close to the actual actual mission zones? Like, could you put these a little further away, please? You know, so I can
Our
actually
client
get in
would
there
like us
and
to
then
scout the outpost
stealth.
battle mech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock each mech you come across without alerting them to your position.
Sounds good. Let's check in. Excellent. So we did see a mech on the way in. Again, these contracts, not fancy, not flashy, but the pay. Uh-oh. Pay is going to be good.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out.
Shush,
Eliminate
shush.
them quickly.
It's fine. It's fine.
That takes care of them.
Again, these contracts, they're not glamorous, they're not glorious, but at the end of the day, they will pay the bills, and that's exactly what we need right now.
Target acquired.
Okay, I can take that risk.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to
Rush.
it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. Package
Okay.
secured. Those
We got
weapons
one
will
of the
make a
package.
fine addition to the armory.
Fine addition. 29,000 C-bills and a heavy rifle. I didn't see what level that was, but it's going to be good nonetheless. So I'm probably going to sell it for C-bills at some point in a mad dash to get a medium mech of some sort.
Target acquired.
Let's maybe not go too close to that turret.
New target enforcer.
Okay. We might be able to get... Oh, this one saw me, for sure.
Target acquired.
Uh-oh.
New
Uh-oh.
target javelin.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not go that way. Okay, kind of pinned between the mechs and the turrets over here. But if we go around this way, there's probably a turret up there. I'm gonna go ahead and crush him. Protection, but who was I? Floppy cheese. My back ain't... My back ain't backing Sin the human. Floppy, Floppy over on Twitch, you good over there? Also, welcome in. We are doing some infiltration missions. Not the most glorious contracts, for sure. More just trying to convince myself that these are worth it, and not that we lost a mech within the first, like, contract. I'm still kind of reeling from the loss a little bit. I don't necessarily know if the financial sheets are reflecting that, but honestly, after that first loss, I'm just kind of like, maybe take it a little easy. Maybe go and do some infiltration missions and do some good over there. I do hope your back gets better there, Floppy. Maybe next time you roll the dice, God won't give you such a horrible back. Does anyone else see the Hoth generator when they look at this thing? Like, just roll it back a little bit. That kind of looks like the Hoth generator. And it is the right setting for it, too. Let's see about this. Any mechs in the area? Doesn't look like it. Go ahead and secure it.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of these turrets. Crunch. Ooh, the cockpit is not doing too good. That armor's about to go.
We've got it. We'll be sure to put that ammo to good use.
I didn't even see what we got on that one, but I'm assured it's good. Covered 13,000 C-bills, medium chem laser, level 0. We're finding some, honestly, entry-level equipment, but can't really be blamed when that's like all we've really gotten. All this area really has, just in general, like, I have not seen anything above like a blackjack in this area, which blackjacks are okay, but their weakness is their torso. So if you just like aim for that torso, it might be a smaller target, but oof, it's not very heavily armored. If you can reinforce that a little bit, give it some ammunition, you might be able to get away with it, but honestly, not a great time. And if that's the best you got in the area, minus, like, I've seen a Centurion, maybe I think that one pilot had a crab. Other than that, like, we really haven't seen anything that effective. There again, I did go with House Leon, so this was a little bit rougher of a start, for sure. Set this way, see if there's any more mechs. It says there's 5 unaccounted for, which if they could account for 10 mechs, roughly, in the area, that kind of makes me a little suspicious as to, like, how they knew that. I mean, to be fair, the pay's been good, and they have been consistent with it, so I don't know. It's just a little weird. Maybe they happen to guess, like, how many mechs are in the area and just trying to count for them, but, like... I don't know, it still seems a little odd that they would know that, but not necessarily be able to know what they are. Intel seems a little sporadic and unreliable. Anything in this area? Doesn't look like it. Oh.
Target acquired.
Yeah, there's a panther. It looks like I might be able to get onto that hill and kind of like get around them, but turret saw me. Again, I don't know how the turret sees me and then they can't just... Really? Really? Okay, God said no, we're not going that way. I really need to invest in some jump jets for this thing. Uh-oh. Okay, I've been detected. By what? By what? Oh, it's... Okay. Are you kidding me? How did that thing way over there detect me? But you know what? Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna quickly scout. I'm gonna quickly scout what's left in the area, and then we'll depart. So let's see. There's 3 more mechs.
Target acquired.
I'll do this a little quicker because something from across the map saw me. Thought it was the tank in front. Thought it was the tank in front of me, but nope. Are you serious?
Battalion HQ to battle mech. We hear you. Battalion HQ to all units.
So I found one of the mechs, but not both.
Damn it!
Okay. I'm a little confused by that because I get the tank was in front of me and like it was somehow there. I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but like another unit across the map saw my mech and then reported me. And that's what caused the alarm. But yet, this is supposed to be a limited vision.
You with the details about this one, but has promised to give us clear objectives once we've made contact to the Marknap point.
I find that a little weird. Like, I find that a little weird. Or maybe I misunderstood this situation, but we'll chalk that up to just general chaos, and we'll just try that again, I guess.
Our client would like us to scout the Up-Force battle mech forces while we're in the
Oh
field.
well, that's what happens when you're starting off as a merc. You get some contracts that are a little interesting, a little dodgy, but otherwise can pay pretty decently. And the reason I put up with the shenanigans a little bit is because while these contracts aren't the best. They do pay well, and I don't have to worry about damage necessarily. You know, unless I get spotted, and then,
New target.
well,
Blackjack.
as you've seen before, all hell breaks loose, and there's no fury like 10 mechs versus a little old locust. Let's see here. Again, very, very stealthy on my part. Detection warning. Oh, is that just a turret? Oh, that was the blackjack. That was the blackjack. I got super close to that blackjack. I think he was barely able to detect me, but not quite enough to raise alarm.
New target. Enforcer.
I think the majority of our mechs are gonna be back here. I got detected by something. It was another tank up there? Really? Okay, where is this?
Target acquired.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly. Good work, Commander. I'm showing no chatter on enemy channels.
Except for... What the hell happened here? It just rained tanks from the sky. The client never talks about this sort of stuff. They never do. They never do. They never told me that they could do black magic. Oh, cool. And then there's tanks across the map, too. Just... Well, everybody's on my case now, so... Oh, good. Here comes the Panther, and my core is gone. Y'all saw that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. A bunch of tanks just spawned from the sky. Just rained down from the heavens. Like a genuine plague. Like my mech namesake over here. Like, I just... And then, okay, I'd like to point out...
Target. Shadowhawk.
There's...
Target acquired.
There's these two over here that just randomly saw me somehow. I have no idea how that happened. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and spot the last two mechs and just get out of here.
Commander, it looks like every unit in the area is converging on your position. Get ready for a fight.
I wonder why that would be the case. Okay, well, there was a mech that direction. I wonder if I can spot the other battle mech and then just kind of... Well, those are both targeted. They're both coming my direction, so maybe not go that direction with a cord mech. Hopefully they'll kind of not come my general direction. Oh, there's another mech closing in on my location, and there's no way to go around them.
Target acquired.
And it's a Panther. Well, it's been fun. But I think I'm going to be promptly resurrected here in a little bit.
We'll come up to the treasure to pick it up.
Because some deity opened the heavens and said, let there be tanks, and let there be one detected merc. Thank you very much. I'm going this way. Hopefully spot the last mech and then hopefully get my paycheck and figure out what to do from here.
Target acquired.
Oh, they're coming through friendly territory too, and I don't see the last one, which
Enemy target eliminated.
don't see that last mech yet. Which honestly, I don't even know if I'd want. At this point, I've basically wrecked this mech, and while it functions, it's honestly not even going to be worth repairing at this point. I don't think. Yeah, I think at this point we just restart, because I tried to play it off, but there's no way I'm going to be able to play off that amount of damage and like 9 mechs converging on me at once. So I guess don't go up into the ice shelves, lest
We're being paid
lest
to
some deity
infiltrate
just
and
block
extract
you with
something of
a
value from
wall
neighboring
and
off-world
then
territory.
rain
Our employer
tanks
was
upon
cagey with
you
the
so
details
that
about
you
this
get
one,
detected
but
by
has promised to give
everything.
us clear objectives once we've made contact to the mark nav point. Our employer is also offering us a performance bonus if we can complete a number of sub-objectives if they present themselves as targets of opportunity. Be on the lookout for them.
Honestly, if I can just target the mechs and go home, that's that'll be good enough.
Our client
That will
would
be
like us to
good
scout the
enough.
off-force battlemech forces while we're in the field. Attempt to sensor lock
I'm in the
each mech
okay,
you come across
I'm in the
without
check-in point.
alerting them
Good.
to your position.
Perfect. We're good to go. Now I'm gonna flank around to the left this time. Actually, there is a battle mech over here. I think. Detection warning. From what? A turret? Yeah, it was a turret off my right flank. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything. And I do apologize. I'm not usually this flustered, but
New target blackjack. Target acquired.
I mean, honestly, I lost my first mech in the very first contract we got, and then I've been trying to do these infiltration missions, which are actually good. Like, don't get me wrong, these are good, and I think that they're a great choice for me generally in like this these like early stages. The only issue being I've been trying to stealth around them, and for some reason I go onto these ice shelves, and like this one here, a tank just randomly spots me.
Target acquired.
Which would be fine, just shoot the tank, right? But then it just spawned like 10 of them up there, and it's like, ooh, another stream today. Yep, I stream daily. I stream daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome in, Vendestrul. I think that's how you pronounce that. Is that? I suck at pronouncing things, and it will be the bane of my existence until the day I retire as a
Walk on up
merc.
to the treasure to pick it up. That's close enough. Ready ready to start pickup operation.
Let's be honest, that's not going to be for a while.
Excellent find,
Most
Commander.
most mercs
Beginning
don't
recovery
retire.
now.
Well, they do. They just forced to retire. Forced being the optimal word there. I don't necessarily have to. It's okay. You can just call me Van Dyke if that's easier. I mean, I appreciate that. I do. I am trying my hardest to learn how to expand my vocabulary a little bit and try to pronounce things a little bit better.
New target, Shadowhawk.
Okay, there's a few more mechs over here. Again, all we're doing is just spotting them and then moving right along.
New target, Javelin.
Yeah, that box is a little bit heavier guarded. I don't know how you would, like, get those out of there. Like, how are you supposed to depart with those assets if... Like, unless you're literally just infiltrating with a heavy lance and then just blowing up everything. Like, if your version of infiltration is just heavy PPCs and then just blowing up everything, which I guess is the Steiner way of stealth. If nobody gets that joke, it's basically their version of a scout lance is 4 100-ton mechs. Heavy firepower the entire way. Like me with the Daishis when we were playing MechWarrior 3. Like doing those contracts, right? Like essentially that was our version of stealth in that particular contract, but I mean, it works. It just I don't know how well I'd be able to stealth with that, so maybe not. That it has been salvage, 13,000 sea bills, 1 medium chemical laser. Not sure how effective that's going to be, but to be honest, I don't think it's going to matter, because I'm probably not going to use it. Because mostly I'm going to be looking for, like, refit guides. How?
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out.
How? How?
Eliminate them quickly.
There is no way. That tank was across the map and it just spawned here. Oh no. Oh no. I was seeing scuff earlier with, like, the UI. How? How, how, how do you break a game like this that bad? I know I've been trying to chalk this up to, like, I've been trying to chalk this up to, like, oh, well, you know, I must have been playing the game wrong, but no, genuinely, like, this contract has been awful. Like, how do you break it this bad to where I was thinking, oh, I must be doing something wrong. Like, you know, there's no way that a tank could just teleport halfway across the map into my lab instantly detect me,
We've been
and then
contracted to
it's
infiltrate enemy territory on
its
behalf of our client.
squad halfway
They will
across the
provide
map is
more information
detected,
on our
along with a
objectives
mech,
when we reach their monitoring station.
and it
So
just
advance to
caused
the
me
mark now
to
point. We'll learn more once we reach our destination.
basically be messed up for the rest of the contract. So I either have to do it quickly or I have to leave.
Our employer is also offering us a performance bonus if we can complete a number of sub-objectives.
I didn't
If they
think
present
that
themselves
the
as targets of
DLC
opportunity.
for this game
Be on the
or
lookout for
the
them.
recent update would scuff this game this bad. Because again, I'm not necessarily good at stealth. I'm not necessarily good at infiltrating,
Our client
but I'm
would
trying
like
my
us to scout
best,
the
right?
off-force battle mech forces while we're in the field. Attempt
But
to
there is
sensor
no
lock each
way,
mech you come across without alerting them to
there
your
is no
position.
way you just have a tank just, you have a tank just dumped on a hill like that and then say, oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Like, what? No. You can't just take a tank, teleport it from one end of the map to the other, and then say, oh yeah, that's fine.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to
Ugh.
it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Ugh. I'm a little close to that mech. Like, I don't even know how that happens. Like, I'm not
Target
crazy,
fire
right?
starter.
I'm not crazy, right? Everybody saw that tank just popped in, just, oh good, I got detected. I messed up already.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
do you see me?
Target acquired. New
Please don't
target,
see me.
Blackjack.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me. I know I'm
New target, Shadowhawk.
Mm.
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly.
Okay, well, that
Good work,
turret is
Commander.
down.
I'm showing no chatter on enemy channels.
But yes, I realize I'm playing a little bit rough with the infiltration missions, a little bit, but just,
Target acquired.
it doesn't make sense.
Target destroyed.
It makes no sense that a tank just fell from the sky, instantly detected me, and then its lance, like, halfway across the map, just comes barreling through
Target acquired.
to destroy me. Like, it's just, it's a great detection system, but I'm not here for it.
Target destroyed.
It's like, honestly, great detection system. If you keep throwing tanks in random places like this, especially up here, it's like, yeah, you're gonna detect me. Is that good gameplay? Not particularly.
Target
Okay,
acquired.
well, two more mechs, and we can get out of here, get our payday, and hopefully never. Don't think I've played a MechWarrior game. I realize I'm kind of giving it a little bit of a rough time right now. If you want a good but like rough MechWarrior game, MechWarrior 3 is a really good place to start. It's on abandonware.com. There are guides for getting it to work. MechWarrior 4 works well. I'm trying to get it to run. My only issue is I don't really have a mouse right now, so MechWarrior 4 works really smoothly with systems, but The controls are interesting, to say the least. I'd recommend, if you're gonna play that one, like, I'd definitely either mouse or keyboard and, like, try to change all the controls or get a joystick working. But if you just want modern systems, like, you can, kind of get into the MechWarrior games. MechWarrior 5, Mercenaries has really been a good place to, like,
Always good to restock on ammo.
jump in and just enjoy, like, the MechWarrior experience as a whole. I'd say the other ones are good, like, games just all together. Like, MechWarriors 3 and 4 had the soul of the franchise, and then MechWarrior 5, it tries, it does. I think the story's okay. Can't really speak for Clans because I haven't delved too far into it yet, but honestly, if you want modern accessibility, MechWarrior 5 is where you go. It's good for, like, battles and whatnot. Other than that, I can't really say that it left me with too much of an impression for, like, the main story. If you want, like, lore for some of the other, like, some of the Inner Spear, it definitely has that in droves. So I'd definitely say this one's a good contract, but good game, good contract, but it's kind of where the community's at, kind of where I'm at too. I'm, like, hurrying to find these last 2 mechs because I'm deathly afraid that a rogue tank's gonna fall from the sky, detect me, and alert all the mechs in the vicinity. I say that like it's a joke, but I've already had it happen, like, twice already. Well, I guess one of the times was... No, I wouldn't even count that because, it's been twice, but... Something about this picture doesn't look right. I don't think I get paid enough to, discern what happened here, but, needless to say, something is just generally wrong with this. I feel so bad. I'm genuinely trying to enjoy... Are you serious? You have got to be kidding me. Again. Half my mech is gone because it just spawned, like... It just randomly dropped, like...
That takes care of them.
It just spawned, like, 10 tanks on top of me, and I have to go halfway across the map to even... Is that the Panther? I have never been so disappointed
Target destroyed. Target
just
acquired.
in general. I have never had my hopes crushed.
Battalion HQ to battle mech.
No, fuck you. How? How? I was observing an ice formation while stealthing. What excellent math choreography. Oh yeah, no. And then then they just drop. They just open up the fucking heavens and out comes 10 fucking tanks from the sky and then just No, it's not even the tanks. It's not even the tanks. I want you to understand. It's not the tanks. It's not the tanks that
We're
make me
being
upset.
paid to
I don't
infiltrate
even
and
care about
extract
the
something of
tanks. Like, if it was just the tanks, it's like, that's weird. I can just crush them real quick, and then I can deal with the rest of this shit. But no, it drops the tanks, and they're all tied to their original locations on the map. And with them all being tied to their lances on the map, it causes all of them, the original lances, to know my exact location, even though they're not there anymore. They're just over here with me, and I lose I lose the contract because tanks just randomly just drop from the sky. Like, wait, how?
value from neighboring
I
Op 4 territory. Our employer was cagey with the details about this one, but has promised to give us clear
how
objectives
how does
once
this
we've made
happen?
contact to the Morton
I
point.
I
The clients would also like us to deal
spawn
with a
somewhere
number
where
of
the
other
sun
tasks
don't
in the
shine.
area,
Yeah, it's
but
a
our
bunch of
contract only
bullshit.
stipulates the completion of our
It's
primary
a bunch of
objective.
bullshit. And
Complete them at your own discretion,
I
Commander.
don't how and it looks cool. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think it's cool that the heavens just opened up and like tanks fell from the sky. Like no, I can get that. That's
Our
it
client
is
would like us to
hilarious.
scout the Op 4's battle mech
It
forces
just
while we're in the
it's
field.
frustrating.
Attempt to sensor lock
I'm
each mech
supposed
you
to be
come
doing a
across
stealth
without
mission,
alerting them to your position.
and it's just it's broken. It's just fundamentally broken, and this is what I need to do in order to get credits right now.
New target, Panther.
And like essentially, right, it's not even, oh well, I have to be crash out warranted. 100%. Like, I think it's cool that a lance of tanks fell from the sky. If that wants to be a chaos element, right,
New
I
target,
am all
Blackjack.
for it. But
Target
if it's tied to their original lances that they came from, and then instantly alerts everyone else that, hey, I'm here, and
Once you've found the
I
targeted
no
asset,
longer get
label to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
I'm no longer stealthy
That's close enough.
because
Ready
they
to
called
start
out to
pickup
their
operation.
original lances
Cargo acquired.
without like having to go through the original system that, you know, the original system where it's like, hey, they give you a minute in order to like kill the units in the area.
New target, Enforcer. Target
Oh no,
acquired.
did he detect me? Oh no, I think it's his turret. But yeah, it's like if
The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate
yeah, like
them
this.
quickly. Good work, Commander. I'm showing no chatter
Like,
on enemy channels.
they get to bypass that system
acquired.
and then immediately start absolutely
New
hammering
target,
me.
Javelin.
It just ugh. And now I basically have to speed run
Target
this
acquired.
in a sense, because at any point in time I could randomly have tanks just land on my doorstep being like, hey ho, yeah, we're gonna just drop a bunch of tanks here because we don't know where else to put them. Sorry, they happen to be right on top of your stealthy mech specifically. They don't land like over there off in the random parts of the map. No, they have landed consistently on my mech, and that is it. How? How? I ask you. Like the first couple of times it's like, okay, well, that's interesting, you know. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe, you know, there's a tank. Like there was like one tank there. It's like, okay, that maybe I missed a patrol. Maybe I just missed something, right? But no, we watched 10 tanks just
treasure
fall
to
from
pick
the
it up.
sky. And this is my first day back
Got it.
with this game.
The more ballistics, the merrier.
This is my first day back, and this is what greets me. My own personalized hell in the form of a stealth contract. Ugh. I'm done ranting, but I just... Hopefully I can find these 2 mechs before the tanks find me. With the cheatinator, they spawn at your location. Pretty much. Yeah, no, House Davion is just like... I guess this was House Davion, I'm not 100% sure. They just... House Davion has invested in instant tank technology, and they have full range to just drop tanks at my general location. Again, if this was just like, oh, well, I had let chat, like, drop a bunch of tanks in my general location, that would be funny. Like, no, that is something I would totally let chat do. But this... I am truly baffled and astonished that's something that could happen. I have never seen this before. In my entire time playing this game, I have never seen that happen. I'm passing by that location again. Just gonna keep going, just gonna keep heading this direction and hope that nothing bad happens. And now I'm going to be paranoid for the rest of my time doing infiltration missions, because they just go brunch and there's a whole bunch of tanks ready to ruin my day. Uh-oh. Well... Alright, well, we'll just eliminate these turrets and that'll be good enough. I'll be able to go around the Panther. That's a little bit solid. Oh, there's one more mech. Are you serious? Where's the last mech then?
Target acquired.
I'm honestly about to just...
Target acquired.
Where's the only... Honestly, it might be another mech that I haven't seen somewhere in the middle. Oh, well, okay. It might have been a mech that I didn't see somewhere towards the middle, but I don't know. And I have to find it quickly, otherwise, our dear old friends, the tank squad's gonna come by and just absolutely wreck everything. Let's see here. Well, if it's on this side, I'm not seeing it. There's just one more mech that I need to find before heading out. I think there's gonna be a mech guarding this thing. hopefully that's it. No, it's unguarded.
If you
Well,
find
for the most
acquisition,
part,
just
there's a
walk up
turret
to
here,
it
but
in order to pick it up.
yeah, basically unguarded.
Package secured. Those weapons will make a fine addition to the armory.
12,000 C-bills and LRM 10 level 2. Wait, that said LRM. That said LRM on the recover salvage board, unless that was the old one. SV underscore cheats underscore 1 int create object tanks. Good old source cheats. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. They're just like, nah, we're just gonna create a bunch of tanks there. I wonder, okay, I truly wonder if there was like a scenario that happened or like something that I did that caused like, oh no. Oh no. Chat. I blew up the tank, but I don't know if that I don't know if that did anything. I don't know if that caused them to. I think that was one of the tanks, one of the cursed tanks. It's blinking, which is ominous, but it hasn't gone off yet. I mean, hey, if it wants to keep blinking and, you know, not do anything, that would be fantastic. Maybe it's somewhere in this canyon. I don't know. At this point, I'm just like... Oh, no. Well, there was another one. It just... I think I made the code work, sorry. I don't, how the hell does this even happen? No, I'm so sick of this shit. Like, how? Those tanks spawned in on top of me. Like, that wasn't even... And there's not even, like, a 9th tank here. It just, it doesn't, like, mech, excuse me. You know what? We can evac. I'm gonna evac. Like, this is...
We hear you. Battalion HQ to all units in the area. Converge.
You know what? Nope, 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 nope. We're so done here.
They've triggered the alarm.
I don't care, Rihanna. Fire up the Leopard's engines. I'm so done with this contract. I'm done with mechs that just... or just tanks that spawn in my general area. Fire up the engines. Get me a cup of coffee. I want nothing more than to look out onto the pier and be like, oh, yeah, maybe life isn't so bad. Is that the... Oh, good. It was just sitting right there the entire time. Great. Get me out of here. I am so done. I am so done with that mission. Oh, great. It all worked out in the end, chat. It all worked out in the end. It was my whole plan the entire time. Fuck that. F this shit, we're out. Yes. Yeah, no, exactly. Hey, we got an AC-5, SRM-6, undetected. Who cares? We got 700,000. We also got about 400 in value. That's fine. I want to express, I want to express to you, right? I think this is a, I think this is an okay, like, MechWarrior game. Like, I'm not upset at the game. I'm not, I'm not upset that, like, this doesn't taint my view of the game, or I really hope that this doesn't taint everybody's perspective of the game, because it's not like this. It just, for some reason, there is a bug with the infiltration missions right now to where tanks just rain from the sky for some reason. And I don't know why that is, but that's going to absolutely ruin um new players' experiences with these games. Like, and I want to emphasize, this is not the main game. Like, 90% of the time, you're just going to be shooting mechs, and it doesn't really matter if tanks fall from the sky. It's a weird glitch, but whatever. Infiltration missions, well, I basically have to do them right now because what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Like, Locust is a scout mech. This is, useful for demolition, but honestly, mm, it's a rough day when you have to use a javelin. Like, if I'm using a javelin, then things have gone wrong. Very, very wrong. Or I'm doing a scout mission. The Vulcan here, I I might pull it into service, but honestly, with this, like, um AC2 situation going on here, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the best option right now. So, uh, yeah, it's a little bit dicey. So, infiltration missions are usually the best, but they kind of seem to be a little bugged right now, which is honestly just fantastic. Okay. Oh, that's 6 million for Griffin. Almost 7. I I want it. I can't justify 7 million for a Griffin though. I can't. Like, keep in mind, the Griffin is okay. This loadout is kind of misleading a little bit. So the Griffin is a decent, I'd say underpowered, um, medium weight battle mech. The LRM-10 is decent for, like, long range, and then the PVC is good for, like, short range to kind of long range engagements. So this thing essentially is going to be, essentially it's good for soaking up armor, and honestly, I'd be trading out that LRM-10 for an SRM system, because essentially, when an enemy gets within, like, 200 meters, basically when they're up in your face, half your weapon systems don't even do anything at that point. So it's like, I can't justify 7 million for a Griffin. It makes no sense. It is cool. I would definitely love a mech like this, but let's see about its mech information. 1 second. As one of the first designs to fill the void between the massive Mackie and the smaller recon mechs subsequently produced, the Griffin was considered one of the highly advanced design when it rolled off the line in 2492, with the mobility of a recon unit and the firepower of an and armor of a heavy mech, Earthworks' creation reigned supreme on the battlefield for a brief period. As time passed and newer and more advanced chassis started rolling off the production lines, the Griffin found a more specific niche as mobile firepower support unit. Yeah, this thing, it's cool. It's just, give me a hunchback, like a centurion or something. Like, when you have two weapon systems and just, when you have two weapon systems, one of which is designed for long range, it kind of kills the overall appeal of that mech just a little bit. I am deep into enemy territory here, so I'm probably going to lean back more towards this area if I can. Is there any infiltration missions I can undertake? Oh, that Scorch contract's going to be against House Leon, which I don't really want to piss off. They're the ones I started with. I don't really want to deviate from that. I don't know. All these other ones are kind of got garrison missions. They're starting to ramp up a little bit. I'm just not, I don't have the firepower to kind of go with it. Not yet, anyways. Scorched Earth could be good, but that's kind of against the people I've been working for the last couple of days. I guess months at this point. I don't know. There's really no good solution here. But I'm gonna have to start heading back this way anyways, so... Scorched Earth, that's gonna be against House Leon, so... Yeah, most of these missions are just, there is a targeted contract. It's a difficulty 9. I don't know about that. That's gonna be a bit of a... It's gonna be a bit of a jump from what we've been doing. Yeah, I don't know about Scorched Earth. Especially against a Centurion, that's gonna be, basically a death sentence at this point. I think the best we can do right now is kind of like travel back towards this side of things, and then... You know, the demolition contract isn't that bad. I think we could try it. It's gonna cost me a lot to get back over there to that side of... that side of the system. I think what I'm gonna do... Okay. This is gonna be a risky... this is gonna be a risky venture. Could you not repeat, like, multiple times? Thank you. I'm gonna take this contract. Gonna cover my damage.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility.
I'm gonna rush in
and
there.
malfunctions on this mission.
Thank you, Brianna. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. We're gonna rush in there. We're basically gonna run the mech torso into everything. We're gonna bring everything down and we're just gonna run. Basically, we are going to enact, mobile wrecking ball.
Prepare for battle mech departure.
I don't know if this thing is gonna have enough armor for that, but we're gonna have to try it. If this doesn't work, I'll pull out the javelin and try it again.
Destroying the Morg's industrial infrastructure will destabilize the opposition's grip on this region. Something our benefactors are willing to spend a great deal of sea bills to see done.
Well, hopefully they didn't leave any mechs in the area. What am I saying? Of course they probably did. But hey, if they can damage some of the other stuff in the area...
I'll leave the rest of the demolition job
Oh,
to
those
you,
are
Commander.
Inferno SRM-6s. Not something I want to tango with, but honestly, might have to. Who knows? Yeah, there we go.
Progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
My armor is looking very, very
Efficiency of this
crispy.
place is down to 50%. We're halfway there.
Operation Mobile Wrecking Ball is going very well.
It's on its last legs, Commander. Just one final push, and then we can all go home.
Oh, I am running cord. I'm running cord.
Complete, Commander. I expect our employer to be very satisfied with this result. Head to the evac point for extraction.
Okay, that's good, but I am looking very, very destroyed. I think the javelin might have been a better choice for this.
Let's get you out of there, Commander. Stand by.
That contract was very dicey. I basically wrecked the mech in order to get through that, but 600,000 sea bills. I did everything. Oh, total damages were only 35,000. Challenge 6. Well, I mean, I did it, but I was... Actually, no, there no complaints there. I did everything I was asked to, and... Let's see, what contracts do you have here? Raid contracts. I don't think I'm in a state where I would want to try and, like, do that sort of thing. 3 million for a javelin. Yeah, 3 million on a javelin's insane, but I need extra firepower. Problem is, I don't even really have much to, like, bargain with in the first place. Maybe I start selling some stuff off. Let's see here. I don't have that much equipment to begin with. Honestly, probably not worth negotiating for until we can get more contracts rolling in. Scorched Earth. I think we're starting to get to the point where we're going to have to start taking contracts that we really don't want to, but... see here. I think that Scorched Earth contract would be good, but honestly, it's gonna put us at odds with the House Leon, which I don't really want to do. Is there any... these contract... There's a targeted kill contract that's difficulty 9. We could try that. I think we could try that and be just fine. It's like I'm afraid of actual combat or something. I'm not necessarily afraid, it's just... I don't really want to blow up my mechs, is the issue here. So we're gonna get a few more pilots on deck. Oh, lordy Lou. These pilots are not much better than I. I want the javelin. Or the Vulcan, excuse me. You can get the javelin. None of you have very good missile skills. Yeah, that's where we're at. Alright. This one's supposed to be difficulty 9, but we're way under tonnage for this one. Alright, well, like I said, we're gonna have to start taking contracts. We don't want to, but
Intel is spotty on this one. Our best estimates put the target at any one of the marked locations on the map. You'll have to get eyes on the target before we can identify them. Someone wants this one dead, and we're happy to oblige.
oh, we're happy to oblige, but something tells me that this is going to be a very, very risky contract. At least there's only 2 locations. I doubt there's going to be that many actual mechs in the area, so
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Target
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
oh, that's trash can with
Looks like we got some bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better
Okay,
luck at the
well,
other locations.
let's see if we can take off his see if we can take off that AC cannon. Okay, it seems to be landing more on his leg. You know what? If you want to land on the leg, that's fine. The Centurion is eating me for breakfast. Let's see. Can I make that AC cannon go away, please? Shroud Knight, is this modded vanilla? This is vanilla. It's a very vanilla contract. Well, okay. Oh. 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 Let's see here. Can everyone hear me? There we go. So, that was so bad. That contract went so bad that the entire game crashed. Everything crashed. Not just the equipment, just everything. Everything crashed. The game, the streaming software, everything. It just Shadow Knight, glad you're back. Well, thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, the entire game went kaput. And again, I'm not sure what happens. Like again, I let me be perfectly clear. I realized that my equipment. Oh, Oh, is that so, Streamlabs? Um, also, I might have to reboot my model here because I think it that crash was so bad, it just generally broke everything. Give me 1 second. It is just oof. That crash was bad. And again, I realize I'm like right at the edge of my equipment's abilities, but there we go. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm like right at the edge of my equipment's capabilities. But again, it should run. It should work. Technically. But it seems like I've been pushing it a little more than I would care to admit. So we're gonna try turning this down a little bit. Continuing on. So fly those. Foliage low. Oh, apparently doing that requires a game restart, and frankly, I think we're just going to avoid that just in general. Continue from last save. Hopefully that puts us back to where we were at. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point, because I feel like this particular save has just kind of...
Intel is spotty on this one. Our best estimates put the target at any one of the marked locations on the map.
Okay, we're gonna go this way.
Someone wants this one dead, and we're happy to oblige.
We're gonna go this way and hope that the crash doesn't happen again. Now I should say that it may happen again. That's just kind of the nature of the way these things go. Because again, I'm pushing my system a little farther than it should go. Laptop said, I'm so tired, Malish. Well, to be fair, right, this thing is running a 4050, so it's like, it should be able to run it. Like, and it runs, like, so well
There they are, Commander.
without,
Take them out, and let's get the hell
like, if I
out of
wasn't
here.
streaming,
Hostile mech spotted.
if I wasn't streaming, like, I can run this, like,
I just destroyed that.
almost maximum settings. I wouldn't say maximum, like at least medium settings and get good FPS, but streaming, oof, no. It just says no. Which I get, like, but still kind of annoying. Ow. No, please no. If you're overclocking, make sure you have cold air directly in your rig. Oh no. No. This thing is factory, pretty much. Minus, like, RAM. Minus, like, me swapping out some RAM. This thing is factory. I'm just pushing it hard to try to get it to run the game. Other than that, no, it's factory. Please let me destroy the target so oh, ran out of almost everything else. Please kill him, please kill him. Come on, please. I don't want to have to do this again. Sheesh. Between me, laptop, I'm gonna bite the big one, aren't I? Yeah, I hear ya. I'm in the same boat over here.
Enemy mech down.
That's good. I'm trying to finish off this one here, but between everything,
Got our target.
there we go. There we
Nicely
go.
done.
Lance,
Now
form
let's
up on
begin
me.
before
Let's
their
get the
friends arrive.
hell out of here.
Need
I
assistance?
look like a oh, my mech looks like a pile of scrap, and everybody else is not looking that much better.
Enemy destroyed.
This was not a great contract. I honestly should have sold all these mechs for, like... I honestly think the Griffin would have been a better choice at this point. It happened. It happens. Plus, major platforms are still being attacked from China hackers. A lot of game updates burn graphics cards. I have a new Beast computer, and the new Helldivers update made my graphics card burn a bit. Oh, sheesh. That makes me a little bit concerned. Like, Helldivers, I've heard, is just in a bad state right now. Because, like, it'll hard lock your game and just, like, just absolutely destroy it. But, yeah, I have an order in for a PC. It should, at the very earliest, it could show up tomorrow. Or it could be somewhere to, like, the 27th. It was a pre-built, but it is a PC, and it's still a good one. Ugh. Well, I see now you're working as some sort of house Leo lackey now, doing their dirty work. Well, I mean, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and I need those jump jets, please. Thank you very much. Oh. Oh, and that pilot is dead. Fantastic. Is that even worth repairing at this point? Repair. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Um, pre-builds can be good value too. This one was the Traveler PC from Starforge. It was the reason I went with the compact PC. And again, this kind of goes back to my view on cases at the moment. I would have went I would have went for a full-size desktop, but I do not like those glass cases at all. I think they are I think it's crazy that anybody would spend like $3 grand on a PC and the like the $3 grand on PC, that's like whatever. Okay, I get that. Why would you spend $3 grand on a PC and then put it in a case with glass next to it? Like, first off, why just if you're gonna have a case that you want to look at sometimes, cool. Why would you have a glass case? Like, I would rather have like a full metal case around the thing so I know that everything inside that case is secure and like ready to go. Because you know that if you touch that glass, like just once, right? If you accidentally touch that glass or smudge it or something, it's gonna look terrible, first off, because you get one smudge on the thing, and it's basically just, it's bad. Or you touch it and the glass just breaks, shatters all over your PC parts, and then, you know, the $3,000 you spent on that PC, yeah, you have to spend another couple of hundred just to ship the thing back, maybe repair it if it's under warranty, or replace the entire system. I'm just like, I'm not dealing with that at all. I'm gonna have a nice case and like more of a compact PC. So it's like this thing's got like a 5070 Ti. Think it was a Ryzen 9 GPU, I forget which one it was off the top of my head. And then 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, which was like at 48,000 hertz, something like that. I forget. Needless to say, this thing is completely overkill for most of the contracts I'll be undertaking, but desperately needed right now because, well, you see what I'm up against right now, trying to deal with all this, and okay, well, I'm gonna have to swap out some stuff. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get... Oh, okay, this should be fine. I do have a couple class 4 jump jets, so that should be fine. But, oh, I was locked in to try to replace that, so gonna go ahead and start work on that. Is it just me, or yeah, is like those sorts of cases just, I'm absolutely confused as to why. I am absolutely confused and baffled as to why people would buy a system. You pay $3,000 for a system, which is already, I'm looking at that price and going, that's just ugh. And then with those class PCs, it's just like, ugh, it's weird. I only because I like playing the first MechWarrior. I like the old MS-DOS days and the new clans, and then the next then the MechWarrior 5 DLC. You know your AI is weak in the legs and cockpit. House Leon beginning is hit and run is glass, but the glass storm, like what they use for hurricanes. But the reason I have a liquid glass case is because you can see the rig sparks show signs of run down better. That is true, yeah. Although I feel like with preventive maintenance, that can kind of help with that too. I can see where that would be a potential thing. The MS-DOS mech warriors definitely were the good days when it came to these things, but the clan DLC did come out, and yeah, this is definitely more hit and run sort of thing. I guess I did choose one of the harder ones, but I guess I'll try hitting them a little bit more in the arms and whatnot. I just don't have very strong mechs to begin with. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be can I even get close to buying this thing? Okay. I want this thing. I want this thing right now. This thing, ooh, I can make use of this thing. I have plans for it. I'm gonna have to sell basically everything I have, but I can make this work. I can make this work. Oh, you might call me mad, but I have a plan. Okay, I'm gonna keep those just in case. Those are very much what I need. It's 4,000. I don't want to sell. Basically, I have to sell everything I own. But welcome aboard. Oh, this thing needs a bunch of repairs. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, wait. I can take it out of the system. I can take it out of the system, maybe, and then... Okay. This might be a little, messy, but... my plan, if it can be called that... Well, I think I think you know what I'm about to do, the madness that's about to unfold here. I would like to introduce to you, chat, the shotgun build. I don't know if this thing will just absolutely detonate. It might. This is a bit of madness, but, if I can get this to work, and that's a pretty big if, considering the fact that, I'm basically running on almost no, I'm basically running on almost no funds at this point. Let's see here. Scorched Earth. I did save before that, but I just want to make sure that I can... let's see here. Need to get that mech up and running. If I can get that shotgun build to work, it's due in 30 days. Can I get this mech up and running before that happens? Or the repair's gonna... Because I have the first repairs, for travel PC, I want it to be as discreet as possible. Well, okay, it was just called the Traveler PC because, it's like... Essentially, it's a compact PC. It's like one of those, mini tower PCs, essentially. The reason why I get far in MechWarrior is because the AI gets confused on super long distance. Yep, I had the exact same thing happen in MechWarrior 3. I basically got to the point where I was like, everybody, you get PPCs, and you get PPCs, because everyone needs to shoot, like, in a short-range bubble, essentially. God bless ERPPCs and LRMs. Do you know how the Octavia has a free Wolverine that's very close to Davion and Space Viking territory? I think I know what you're talking about. I didn't know it was free, though. If this doesn't work out, I might look into that, because I am very much running out of money, and let's see here. I don't want to sell, like, almost everything, but, like, I kind of have to, because I don't have all that much, and... Is there any infiltration missions that we can undertake? No. Those are done. Those are very much done. They are in the middle of conflict, and that's just going to be the way it is. Scorched Earth. That might be... It's against House State. It's against our house, but... Ugh. It's gonna be rough, but I think... If that's the type of mission that I think it is, if that's the type of mission that I think it is, empty the nest. The people of New Glenmere are on the verge of rioting against local government we've learned that the target location is where they meet and their House Leon allies. Travel there and torch it. Remind these traitors that such open disloyalty cannot be tolerated. Damn, that's brutal. Let's see here. Can you cover a bit of the damage? Because it's gonna be bad if I don't have a mech. And yeah, this ought to be interesting. Hit and run missions, take down enemy resources, or destroy base missions for fast and easy money. That's what I'm trying to do, but right now I'm desperately trying to get that shotgun build online. And
we've been contracted to burn it to the ground and leave nothing left to be used by hostile forces. Good hunting.
I took a little bit of risk with that. I did save before that. Hopefully I didn't override it. Otherwise, we may have to repeat this multiple times and try to get this to work. And honestly, that may or may not be a good or a bad thing. Let's see. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. Their Lego privileges have been revoked. Yeah, pretty much. Force. There's a single force. Oh, tanks do not count. Tanks do not count. Well, I'm doing some damage, but not that much. Well, there's a mech inside here. Oh, that does not do much. Okay, well, fair enough. Maybe in here? No.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Oh, maybe I can get them to blow up their own warehouses. That's a Fina talk over there.
They're operating at reduced efficiency. Keep on smashing.
Well, I make a great wrecking ball. Hopefully, I don't make a great target for them. Oh, hello there. Maybe not introduce your fist to my face. That would be fantastic. Oh, there's a trash can.
The area is down to half capacity. Keep going.
Well, you see, that's the problem. I'm probably not going to be going for too much longer if they keep bashing me like this. Let's see here. Honestly, even if they do manage to take me down, I might be able to at least complete the mission. Kind of trade the locust for... Is there anything outside this place? Is there anything... Oh, okay, there is. There is. Okay, I'm an easier target out here, though, so I'm not sure if this is a great move on my part, or not. Okay, there's a tank over here. Not too bad. Oh, there's a Grifton. Hello. Yeah, those walls don't count for very much. Maybe try something else. I may be trying again very, very shortly. 13%. What do you want me to level? This place is non-existent.
Incoming missile.
8%. Maybe we could flatten a little bit more of this out here, and that would suffice. Okay, well, that did not work. I was pretty close. I was pretty close on that payday, though. Honestly, if I end up... I do not want to trade the Locust. But if I have to trade the Locust, I would rather trade it with the... I'd rather trade it so that way I can at least get enough credits to get that mech online. Because as soon as it's online, that's going to be a very effective shotgun build. I can just walk in, assassinate a mech, and then just hightail it out of there. It's a heavier target, so
I'll leave the rest of the demolition job up to you, Commander.
I don't necessarily have to worry about enemy fire as much. There again, my pilot's not necessarily as good with missiles as some of my other characters, but we'll see. Oh, I'm already cored. Fantastic.
Making progress, but still have a long way to go. Keep at it, everyone.
I'm gonna have to do this. Kind of dodge and weave. Dodge and weave, everybody. Oh, I thought one of my legs went for a second.
Just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Madam, we're not going to be picking up anything. In fact, I'm about to pick up these hands.
The commander is down. Begin recovery operations.
My core went kaput. Yeah, I don't think we're getting very far with that. As much as I hate to say it, I think we're gonna have to go back because I'm just not ready. Like, if that mech had been intact, I would say that would have been an okay choice. Let's see, autosave mission. Hopefully this is before I sold off everything. How far back was this? Black market. Oh, this isn't that far back. Okay, well, we're gonna sell this mech as is. We're gonna repair everything. Let's get you back online. As much as I hate to say it, I don't think we're quite ready for that particular mech yet. And the only reason I say that is because I don't have enough money for repairs to make that a viable option. Again, it's very sad, but I don't think we're gonna be able to quite stomach that just yet. Now, maybe if I did a mission in a bigger mech, say like this guy right here, that could be a possibility. Now, I want them to cover, let's see, I want them to cover my damages. Let's see here. No, I want you out. I wonder if it'd be worth it to have another pilot along as kind of like a distraction. Hold on. Okay, so if I have another pilot as a distraction, I might be able to get in there, blow up everything, just kind of run around, destroy everything, and then bail before the locust gets turned to Swiss cheese. What? What? No. 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 That. Okay, something went wrong here. I did not mean to show up to the battlefield with a half-wrecked mech. What happened here? Okay, well, this isn't, we may need to go a little bit farther back before we got the contract. I think we need to wait a little bit so that mech can be repaired properly. I think I repaired the weapon systems, but not the mech systems, which is there is a clear difference. Yep, let's go ahead and wait a little bit of time. Yep, that's exactly what happens. And that mech would have been Swiss cheese on the battlefield, much more than the Locust would have been. Let's see about this contract. Cover my damage, please. I need some insurance. Maybe some assurance that this won't go tits up. Spoiler alert, chat. It always does. It always does. Everyone stretch a little bit. Everybody just stretch and hope that this doesn't go completely bad.
To destroy a local military facility. Be cautious of any live ordnance storage they might have on site. Farhad does not want to spend weeks clearing shrapnel from shredded my armor bundles.
Well, you see, that's the thing. We're gonna be running into a lot of things, and probably not using a lot of weapon systems, so Fahad may have to take a little bit of shrapnel out of these mech systems. This thing just kind of feels a little bit slower.
Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
I feel like stripping the Locust and kind of giving it more armor would have been a better choice. Add underscore bot 1000. Goodness, what on earth is happening over there? Trash can is very angry. I wonder what that trash can has. I don't know. I can't tell. I think he might have had a... I think he may have had an AC 10, maybe an AC 20. But yeah, distraction definitely helps.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Okay, we're just gonna do the best we can to, like, get this leveled real quick. I don't think the Locust is gonna last much longer. Well, I tried to torch it, but I don't think that did all that much. Yeah, that Locust is getting absolutely destroyed.
This complex is on the verge of collapse.
Okay, well, the Locust went bye-bye. Can't say I'm not surprised, but same time.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Ow, ow, no. Turn, please. Even if just a little bit. 17%. What do you mean 17%? Where's the rest of this supposed to be at? Okay, well, apparently there's a little bit of wreckage. Some of these places, if I die to a Phoenix Hawk, I'm gonna be very, very upset. seems to be the... Well, it just... Something's dying. I think it's my laptop screaming for mercy. Well, chat. I think I think my laptop is profusely screaming at me to stop everything that I'm doing. Let me see if I can get everything set back up. Ooh, even VTube Studio completely had enough of my shenanigans. Let me try and get that open one more time. There we go. Well, it's loading at least. Let's see here. There we go. Well, quite frankly, I don't think, for some reason, something tells me that, no matter how much I try, no matter what I do, my equipment just is not rated for this, and I really wish it was, but, it is, it is not, and it has been screaming for me to stop. So, what I'm going to try to do over the upcoming weeks is just, or week or so, see what I can do to make this a little bit more, a little better for everyone. But again, we're struggling with what equipment we got. I think Alien Isolation should work. I honestly, I don't know at this point. Like, I'm struggling with some of these newer games, and this is newer equipment. Like, this is a 4050, that's 4050 laptop, but it is comparable to a lot of the some of the older desktop graphics cards. So it's like, I don't know. I I feel like I should be able to run this, but I'm just like, for some reason it's just struggling so bad. But I don't know. We will adjust what games we need to. There's a couple on the list that should be very simple to run, so we shouldn't have this problem. The new computer is going to be here shortly, so honestly, look forward to this. Look forward to this again when I get my system up and running. But I do want to thank Shroud Knight for joining us on Twitch. You've been absolutely lovely. Let's see here. Philip and Den on YouTube, as always. They have been regular chatters, and I do appreciate them. We have Skull Candy Dealer, who just showed up from the YouTube. What's going on? I like to pretend I know, and it looks cool. We got Vandastool. Vandai is what I think we kind of nicknamed him, because I couldn't pronounce it for the life of me, and that looks like it. And again, if you just want your name read out, just drop a comment. Like, just come by and say hi. That's all you have to do. And yeah, I'm gonna go mess with my equipment, try to see if I can make it run a little bit better. But honestly, I think we're just gonna be waiting for the new equipment to show up, and that makes me a little sad. But honestly, I'm glad that this isn't gonna be a permanent issue. So, thank you everyone for joining me. And as always, this has been Call Sign Annika, signing out.